The first piece of our technology is what's called an in-market lead. Those are people that are actively researching about how to qualify for a loan. And as ripe and as great as an in-market lead is, there's even a riper type of lead, which leads us to our second question. The first question is, what percentage of all mortgage applications begin online in some form of research? Now, the second question I want to pose to you is this. What percentage of people that apply for a loan with your particular company visit your website before they apply with your company? As great as an in-market lead is, there is no riper lead to begin a conversation with than someone that is looking for the solution to their problem from you. Every single day, there are people that are knocking on your front door by visiting your website, looking for how to qualify for a loan. And if they don't form fill, you will have no idea they even existed or came to your website. Couldn't these site visitors be your quickest path to profit? That's the second piece of our technology, is site visitor. When we offer you our in-market targeting and we drive those in-market leads to your website or landing page, we begin to do what's called a closed loop analysis, and we capture those leads through a pixel on your website or landing page. Now what we're doing is we're collecting 100% of these site visitors, their name, their email addresses, their mailing address, their phone number. We are collecting 100% of these site visitors. And right now, when we're going to match them back on and re-advertise to them on Google and Facebook, we're having a 50% match back rate. Like, did you just hear what I said? We're collecting 100% of their information, and we're getting a 50% match back rate, meaning 50% of those people that came to your website we're able to connect with back on Google and on Facebook, and are able to click ads and begin a conversation with you. We're tracking them across 2.6 devices, 2.5 email addresses with phone number, name, and address. You can market to them through a variety of avenues, online or offline. What would this be worth to your loan officers who are spinning their wheels with their referral base? How could this make them more efficient? What if they were able to connect with 50 out of 100 website visitors? How much more low-hanging fruit and revenue would that bring into your company? Let's pause and actually think about that. Let's do the math. Let's say 100 people come to your website and you get 50% of them to fill out an application because you followed up with that 50%. How many applications would you close if 50 out of 100 people visited your website, filled out an application? Well, the industry closing rate is at 88%. And assuming a conservative 200 BPS on the national median house price of $188,900, that will be $166,232 in monthly revenue that is sitting right under your nose. That will be website visitors at your website, not people out in cyberspace, not people that other companies are looking at, not prospects that are looking at other companies. These are prospects coming to your website and they just don't fill out a form. They bounced is what it's called. They have gone away from your website. You can get 50% of those people. Let's up the ante. Let's say there were 200 site visitors per month. If you got 200 site visitors per month with an 88% close rate at the same median house price with the same commission rate, that would be $332,464 in monthly revenue. Now just think about your company for a moment. What could you do with a conservative estimate? What could you do with an extra $166,000 per month? What could you do with an extra $332,000? Couldn't you reinvest that back into your business to make your office support more efficient and more streamlined so the loan application process is quicker and you close more faster? Couldn't you use that money to reinvest back into your business so that you're able to buy more in-market leads and keep this cycle going? Let's up the ante a little bit more. Let's say it was 700. That would be $1.1 million. If it was 1,300, that would be $2.1 million. And this is low-hanging fruit. This is not people you got to go out there and try to get. These are people that are already coming to your website through your referral base, through your other marketing efforts, through other lists you're buying, through all of your organic marketing and your paid advertising marketing. We're able to put a pixel on your website and be able to match back 50% of those. Well, let's take it up a notch and say you're one of those mortgage brokers or VPs that's on the cutting edge. You're already advertising on Google or Facebook or YouTube, and you have retargeting cookies placed on your website already. A normal question would be, James, what's the difference between your site visitor pixel and a retargeting cookie? Well, that's a really great question. Number one, your retargeting cookie, can it tell me that the website visitor's name is Carly? Well, my site visitor pixel can. Number two, can your retargeting cookie tell me all of the contact information on Carly, name, physical address, email addresses, phone number, so that you can then leave that particular platform, Google or Facebook, and be able to advertise to them offline? Could you go to another online platform, or are you tied to that one platform? Well, our site visitor pixel can. You can leave, it's platform agnostic. You are able to leave one platform and multiply online or offline on any platform you want. Most Americans have 2 to 3 email addresses. And let's say she's logged into a different account on Google and Facebook. Would your particular retargeting cookie identify that she has returned if she's using a different email address? The answer would be no. Well, our site visitor pixel can. Let's also say that your retargeting cookie was placed on a Safari web browser, and she comes back on Google Chrome. Would your retargeting cookie know that that's Carly that has come back to your website? No, it wouldn't, because it is only able to put the cookie onto a browser. Our site visitor pixel is going to be able to identify her across many browsers. Let's say you want to retarget Carly after 30 days. Will your retargeting cookie be able to do that if she hasn't come to your website in 30 days? The answer would be no. So if you want to retarget to her, that means you're going to have to buy her back again from Google or Facebook when you send an ad. You got to pay for her information again. Now, would you knowingly go and buy a third-party data email list of prospects to get the exact same names, the exact same phone numbers, and the exact same email addresses? No, you wouldn't, would you? Well, let me ask you this question. Would you do it 4 different times? You would be ludicrous to do that 4 different times. Why? Because you've already bought it once. Well, that's what you're doing when you're having to rebuy cookies, when you're having to rebuy Carly using a retargeting cookie. Our site visitor pixel allows you to be able to own Carly's name and information for the life of the sales cycle. So now you can begin to remarket to her over and over and over and over again without buying her. When we hop on the phone, I will show you exactly how to be able to use this technology so that you can begin to increase your profit margin and totally dominate your competition.